It is Friday night and we are planning on hot smoking some salmon this weekend, and I thought I would go ahead and do a quick little video of how we do it. It has been a family favorite now. Turns out really good, and it is super easy. So it also features a little one of my wife's Pampered Chef products. This is a baking rack, and it just so happens that two of these guys fit perfectly in my 22-inch pellet grill. And so these are awesome for smoking fish. It's gonna fit right next to it right there. And I'm gonna be basting the fish every hour while I smoke it. And so I'm gonna walk through the entire process. Again, it's Friday night. We're having this fish Sunday evening for dinner. Okay, so what all we need? Obviously, step one is gonna be, I'm gonna prepare the brine tonight because we're booking off tomorrow. And so I wanna have the brine ready to put the fish in it tomorrow. And then I want it to be able to dry overnight Saturday night. So Sunday morning, I want it to dry on the baking racks in the fridge so it can develop a nice sticky pellicle on the fish. And that's really critical for smoking. So basically I've got my 2 fillets this time because I have 2 big baking racks, and so they are thawing right now. I'll cut them here in just a little bit. We cut up the fish and arrange them to where I can put the brine in. I'm gonna give my brine a good stir. Again, the brine is just a quart of water, a cup of brown sugar, and a 1/3 cup of kosher non-iodized salt per fillet. And so since I've got 2 cups of water, 2 cups of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar, and then 2/3 cup of kosher salt, non-iodized salt. Again, the iodized salt, I understand, can give the fish a funky flavor. So I'm making sure this is good and stirred up, because once I put it on the fish, it'll be hard to stir. And that's it. So I'm gonna cover the fish. Again, I put it face down, but it'll float in the brine. Cover it. I'm gonna put a cover over the top of it, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for 8 hours, and then we're done until tonight. Tonight we'll take it out. We'll remove it from the brine. We're gonna lay it out on drying racks, and then let it dry overnight and develop that pellicle. All right. So that's gonna be it for this morning. We're cooking to 140 degrees or so, and so I actually had a big spike at some point. I kept on, basically, you can see, most likely I kept on just smoke the entire time. So I'm gonna leave my cook on smoke, which is less than 180 degrees. So I was actually getting 155 or so, and then it jumped up to 183, and I don't think I changed the setting. So I'm gonna cook it at 150 because I'm only looking for a total temperature of 140. Last time this took 3.5 hours. So I'm counting on up to 4 hours. It is noon, so we should be done by 4 o'clock. We're gonna let the fish rest. Once it hits its right temperature, we'll take it inside, put it in a cold oven. So just the oven that's not been heated up. Close it and let the fish rest for 30 minutes to an hour, and then it should be ready to eat. So every hour now on my cook, let me hit start here. Repeat this cook. 140, and I've got my basting. So basically, in an hour, I'm going to baste the fish, each of the steaks, with maple syrup. And so I'll come back out here and do that or whatever, but basically we're just gonna baste each fish with maple syrup every hour until the cook is done. So we should be done in an hour. I mean, in less than 4 hours, we'll let the fish rest. We finished, so it's gonna be a great dinner. Now, one of the things you'll notice that I forgot to mention, if you've got this cooking too hot, the fish is going to get a lot of white spots. It's going to secrete it's going to constrict, and it's going to secrete a white thing. You can actually take it, brush it off or whatever. But if your fish is covered in like a white substance, that's probably because you're cooking it too hot, too fast. So try to slow down your cook if you can. If you have to put a bowl of ice or something in your cooker, if you can, perhaps that would help. But just that's what's happening if you're getting too much white stuff on your fish. Might be that you're cooking too hot, too fast.